What is up, YouTube? We are back again for another live stream, and this time we are going to be playing some Ranch Sim. So, I am having technical difficulties. There we go. What's up? I am Jace for you. What is up? What is up? So, okay, now it's working. I have chat on my main window, and I gotta change you guys yet, but we have chat. We have chat on screen. And so I'm gonna go windowless on that. And we can go ahead and load a game. So I'm just gonna put that on VRB real quick. And I gotta find, there's our YouTube series. Load that up. I know, it's gonna be fun. That is for sure. You just gotta let me know if I need to change anything so that it's better. We do have a couple commands. There's stuff. I gotta see it. I took a screenshot of one of the things, but you have to be a certain level for that. How do I do the games? That is what I am looking up right now. So you will have to do exclamation mark points, I think. We will see if that does what I want it to do. It may not work for me. Or to gamble, it's gamble like that, I think. Okay, so you got gamble like that, bet between 1 and 1,000 points. I don't know how many points we have yet. So you got roulette and slots as well, but slots you have to be a subscriber. And you might have to do exclamation mark gamble 25. But if I can figure out the leaderboard. Okay, so yeah, that's set up like that. And then okay, so you have 5 points right now. So if I go gamble, you can only see your XP. Okay, so for that, I think you gotta do. There's a way to see it, and I know that. You got back half your bet, so you're at like 2.5. Let's see what it says. It says you have 3, so you get the upper hand. What was I gonna look for? There's a certain way. I think it might be. I do need to figure this out, so it's a good thing we're doing this. This, no. Yeah, you have 2 points. Uh-oh, you lost. You're out of points. So I have it set to every 5 minutes you earn 15 points. And you just reached level 1. So let's see. Okay, this is what I wanted. Let's see. I'm trying some stuff. We'll see if that shows how many points you have. It's weird that it doesn't run for me. Let's see. Otherwise, anyone can do it. I don't know. I might just have to set something up where it shows. Let's do gamble. And then I have 5 points. Let's gamble 5. I got my bet back. But we gotta get going though, but gonna see if I could set something up where you guys can see your points. There is a thing too. Let's see if exclamation mark balance works. We'll just do that, and we'll start playing. So this was our current setup from the last time I played, and we got a pregnant pig. So that's good. And I was working on building this some sort of alleyway. I don't know what the full point in that was. I don't remember. But we're just doing it. We do have chickens. We got some eggs for us to collect. Let's try not crushing the eggs, but let's go get them. Just like that. And that's the wrong button. I need that. So there's feed for them and feed for the hogs. So I don't know what we're doing with this. Actually, I have an idea. I think now instead of having this come out to here, I think we just wanna take this into here. But this line is also crooked with this. We gotta come like this and then fence it off. So let's try to do that. They also do have some fishing we can go and do. For some fun. So we need a wooden, well, first we need the gate. And something like that to start. Right? Oh, we need it like in line with that. So that's just like a build idea. I need a gate knot. And how did I go first person? Don't know. It feels tight. That's not quite right. Wait, actually. No, that's what we want to do. I'm just gonna pull this off this. And then we'll work our way back. And we'll see if this is a better option. Oh, you little. Rid of that gate. It's weird that this just doesn't want to quite connect fully. Let's try. Because this isn't the snap side for this, but I'll try making it. I don't really see a curve in this. I suppose the other thing we could do is try something like that. No, that's too big. Hold on, we gotta go up a bit. I want the fence. And then we'll need a gate. That's not gonna quite work how I want it to. Let's get rid of that. And we'll get our fence here, and I'll just figure out how we want to put it. I guess like that. What else could we do? We could put the gate on the end. A gate on the end like that. And then is this gonna work better? Much better. What else could we do? Yeah, this should work. Nothing's getting out of there. It's just gonna make me mad. But yeah, that should do it. Let's quick sneak in here to tap off your water. And your feed's good, so I will see the piggies in the morning. Let's see, are these guys good to go? It would appear probably so. No, they need a big feed. And their water is good. Let's just unpack the rest. Because I want to get some fishing stuff. And we're going to have some fishing tomorrow. So we don't have a house at the moment. I haven't even thought of building that. But we're going to go with the pre-built. I'm not building our own house. Oh wait, we can't sleep yet. What am I doing? So I guess if we look at the map, you can see we got the hunter here and the fisherman's over there. And we do have an oil well? Or is that a non-built oil well? I'm not sure. We'll check that out in the morning. We got the hardware store, the burger place, car shop, jungle store, all those types of things. And over here is our table saw. And do we have any trees to plant? No, we don't have plantable trees. So if we're gonna do anything, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, whoa. It's been a little bit since I've driven the ATV. We're gonna go get shovel and plantable trees because that is makes everything look a lot better around, just because we're not taking out all the trees. Everything would be fine except they removed the feature probably a year and a half ago that you could just move trees wherever. Why are we coming to Best Burger? And honestly, braking is more like a handbrake than the actual handbrake. So here we are at the hardware store. We do have to reload our gun because sometimes there is also bears around. And bears will kill you. The wolves won't right away. Let's grab a shovel and I don't know if we can get saplings here. There's fireworks. We can run a fireworks show at some point. Just not right now. So I guess we have to go get saplings. I don't even have money for that. Oh, Iran is dry. Never mind then. I ran us dry. Let's head back. Let's go to sleep. We're depending on these pigs. Oh, the pigs and chickens, to be fair, and we just got in a car crash. Insurance won't be too happy about that one. let's take the car dealership jump. This one's always a fun one to take. There is a whole bunch of field farming you can do for crops as well. But we're on the Game Farm Ranch once again. And we just got 20 minutes so we can sleep. It is day 1 and our pig, our lady pig is pregnant already. So I forget how many days it is until they give birth. But then we can usually we can take the male pig away. But I usually wait till we can see, and usually she's pregnant again by the time of that. And we do have a second pen, so that we can eventually like, separate males and females. Just let them grow and harvest a bunch. Because things will get a little yucky then. Do I have my FPS maxed? Wait, does that size down for you guys? Yes. Okay. Max FPS. We'll max it out at 60. I rarely hit 60 anymore anyways. But it is time. Oh, that bugs me how low that is. We might have to change that. It is time that we can go to bed. So we're going to do that real quick. And it is morning. So, let's see. A couple of things we can do, like go. I think we just place a blueprint because we don't have any barrels. So let's solve that. I guess let's try and fix this. To make this as high as we can make it. Like that, and then we can run it off of that. There we go. So it is 8:08. And let's go check on the chickens. Do they have water? Okay, they do. These guys usually don't go through too much. We're just gonna have to start taking down trees. Because we'll need this space for, like, a cow pen eventually. And stuff like that. But that way we got breakdancing logs. Fire that up. And we'll start cutting some lumber. And we'll probably start by finishing the chicken coop stuff. We're nowhere needing another pen. But it'd be good to have it ready as well. I suppose we're probably going to keep them there. So, one thing I could do, it's going to be a long time before we get to that point. but we could place down a granary, which is basically an auto feeder. You just have to fill this. And as you can see, that would take care of every feeder and water in the area, or not every feeder. And then we just gotta place this nearby. So that's every water. So if we toggle that visibility, we toggle this visibility, everything checks out. Everything is covered. So this would take care of our stuff for at the moment. And we just have to build those, but 50 concrete, 125 metal, and 150 metal is not cheap at all. The next thing I want to run through and do is figure out what house we're building. So we almost always have 2 stories that you can go on. The exception is the PH4. Now the retro farmhouse has the biggest cheese and sausage stuff. So that's why we're gonna build the retro. And we're probably gonna run it, right in here. Although I would like to maybe run that a bit further back. So we gotta take out that nothing good old well. And we are gonna run that right about there. Or could clear out a little bit more, like these 2 trees. Sink it right in here. But I think I'm just gonna rotate it a bit. Because this is the front. I want to see the back. So like that. And place it like right there. That's perfect. Yeah. Let's run with that. And so now we got a ton of things to work towards. The biggest thing we're waiting on right now are these piglets. And they're going to be a bit. But meanwhile, did I read this warning? I did. Luckily it doesn't use anything when you're not using it. But now we have a bunch of things to work towards. And I can sit here and chop logs. And what are we going to work towards? Probably the farmhouse next. Although it wouldn't be bad to work towards at least the granary. And the other thing we could also do to work towards longevity is getting a well built. That way I don't have to use the igloo coolers. And son of a gun. Okay, you can go up some of that up. Keep pressing the wrong button to place. What the? Oh wait, I know what I'm doing. I'm not pressing the right button. There we go. I still keep pressing the wrong place button. What game has G as place? There's a game, I just can't think of what. Let's chop down this tree. And quite a bit of logs from this one. That's the only difference about using plantable trees instead of these trees. Is that these trees look a lot better than the plantable ones. And the plantable ones only give you 3, but they also give you saplings back. Anywhere from 1 to I think 4. So that definitely helps, and you can saw up extra saplings to as one plank, and then you can also plant more. Um, let's check how everyone's points are doing for gambling. I am the only one with points at the moment. So let's do 5 points. We're gonna gamble them away. And it might take Botrex a moment. And I lost. Which means I don't have points no more. So I'm poor now. And that just happens to suck some. And I'm pressing G again to place. But that's okay. Just grabbing a drink there, staying hydrated. And we'll get all these planks packed up, ready to go. Then I can just come, grab the ATV, load all these up, and go build with them. And there's a log over here yet. So that's good. And another thing we could do is move way back there and take out the trees out there. That way, it's not a big deal. So let's just start building with these. So we'll fill this up. Alright, so let's get the ATV over and we will load up these planks. Alright, we are back up and running now. What is up, Sneaky? Sneaky86. Just playing some Ranch Simulator. Game I've always enjoyed, and I was playing it for the channel, and then I didn't. I just stopped really posting videos, and so we didn't get to really do any of that. But now I just love live streaming, so we're out here live streaming it. And apparently I built this fence so bad. Let me use you as a hop up. Any eggs? Not yet. We'll have to get more chickens at some point. But they got good feed, good water. Let's haul a couple of bags over for the pigs. Alright, tailgate down so we can hold 3. I'll just carry like 5 over. 5 should be enough, I would think. And I forgot to turn it on, but we are out here. We moved out over here just so we have a little bit more of a spot where we can just take down as many trees as we want. And then we'll be good. So once we get all this done, we should have a second pen, and then we could either put goats or sheep in there. I haven't really ever done sheep before, and they're relatively new, so that would be a fun one to do as well. Originally that was going to be another pig pen, but I would like to get different sources of income in. And yes, you can sell planks, but it's really not that good. And you probably could sell logs too, but it's gonna not be good at all. Chop that down and get the logs out, and okay. We're deciding they need to go out 20,000 feet away, but that's a-okay. We will just run and go get them. Let's now start stacking some of this up. And we'll keep chopping trees. Absolutely chewing through logs as we got already 24 planks there. And that should be enough to get like a goat pen. Or, well, sheep, because we're going to do sheep. I've already predetermined that. And I suppose we're really kind of depending on these pigs to make us money, so that we can get the stuff we need for planks, which will be self-planting, or not self-planting, tree planting, and then as well, the sheep up and running. So like I said, this should be enough wood to finish our pen, hopefully. It won't be enough for the feeders. Maybe we should keep going. There's nothing stopping us, really. especially since we're basically playing a waiting game with our money. We're pretty much dead in the water until we get money. Then after we start making money, we should just absolutely explode. Let's shut you off. Let's give you some more fuel. And then, yeah, we will see what all comes out of this. I do need to fuel up the gator, I think, since this is pretty much our lifeline and it's almost empty. So let's fill it up the rest of the way. We're out of fuel. Whatever we get out of that is what we're going to be with for a long time. So we'll just stack up quite a bit of logs and we'll just run through them. Get you into logs. Are you seriously not gonna? Oh, I didn't fully chop you. Take your stump out. Take your stump out. Also, just take your stump. You're in logs. You're in logs. You're in logs. Alright. That is quite the bit of logs. And we'll hopefully use this to be up and running. As of course we have not even $35 to our poor rancher's name. But we're just gonna try and survive through this. Like I said, our lifeline is the pigs. When that batch gets born, that will be looking good just because I can go sell the male. And by sell, I mean load them up in a gator and take them to Best Burger. And we won't be, this will sound kind of weird, but we won't be slaughtering on the farm, we'll be slaughtering at the sell point. So, hopefully it's a special day when we get to sell, because will we make some money then? I just realized I never started my Spotify. We'll turn it down one more notch. I do also have a song request on that. You guys can request songs. But you have to have like 1,000 points and be a certain level. So. I think we can go get this last log. Let's check everyone's points once again. So we refresh, and there are some people with points now. So Sneaky 86 is in the top with 5 points. So there is that. And you can gamble away, you can save them. Don't really matter to me. And this will be the last log that we are going to do for this minute in our hands. And we can start boxing this all up. Or not boxing it up, but put in stacks. And getting those stacks on the gator. If I could see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm gonna place this here and see if it lets me put these planks here, but it doesn't look like it. So I'll just get them up there. And we're gonna head out. We got planks to hopefully finish up this pen, and it looks like we should get it. I don't know. I do wanna leave the gate open though. I don't wanna build that yet. And do you I'll put this on the inside. Four not only takes one. And we almost have what will be the sheet pen built. And that's built. That's ready for whatever wants to come its way. Oof, that male is getting big. She's extra big. She's ready to give birth. I think probably tomorrow at some point. But meanwhile, this pen's ready to get whatever it needs. And we got planks left over. What do we want to do with leftover planks? I guess let's put them in the house. That's probably the best thing to do. Considering we need a ton, but oh, I don't remember it being this way. Alright, well, I guess we gotta do it this way. And that as well. Alright, that's one plank, or one load. That's an eighth of what we have to do with wood. Be good to have something to walk on to build up here. Let me insert. So, good progress on this. And we'll have to just keep working at that. And we will, I did not mean to whistle, but we'll need to unload all this so we can put pigs in the back whenever these get born or get birthed, whatever. Let's go check on the chickens. I do have feed. It's 4 to 7. I should have built the rest of these. I do have eggs. Give me the egg basket. Collect their eggs. And so everyone's ready for right now. And there's not much else for me to do. Yeah, there's not much for me to do. We could go deer hunting. So we'll load up our one and only cooler. We'll use up some of the fuel that we have. And we'll try and get some money. Why are we waiting? Deer. Absolutely perfect. Does look like a doe. So just like that. We're done. And where? Okay, there's my deer. I'm like, are we taking my deer? Whoa! There's another one. I said pull the revolver. Oh no. There. Reload you. And we'll get the meat from you. Whoa. It wouldn't hurt to also find the second oil spot. We're nowhere near close to the money to build it or ready to. It's good money when you get started, but it's expensive to start. but I'll go show you the one spot. So it is right there. It's not built, so that is correct. Whoa. So that way is to the fisherman. Just good stuff. We are just reload, please. There we go. And hopefully there isn't any wolves or bears around. We'll just have to be quick. And there went an autosave. Let's just drive out of where we can't see everything and get to a place where I know it's safe. See, there's a bear. We do want to kill them though, because they do give 4 meat. We are 4. And I missed. Dead. So that's a bear down. And hopefully we're clear. Does look to be so. We are in bear country though, so we'll be quick. We're good. And so that's one way to earn some good money from the start, when you're just kind of waiting. Let's sell this though and get back to the ranch, because we might have piglets today or tomorrow. Let's see, what's the specials for today? Milk, chicken, and eggs. It's 1.4 though, so it's not that good. And basically $200. So that helps us out a ton. So now we do have breathing room. We could get the stuff for plantable trees. I'm not gonna shoot that deer either. I just want to get back. Right here was the old Best Burger location. That wasn't a bad location. And there's always deer around there before too, so you could be harvesting planks and then just shoot the deer, haul them over, and sell them. But that's olden times. We're home, piggies. They gotta be close. You can put another bag of feed in. Water is good. So let's pop out. Let's go check on these guys. These guys will probably need some water. But you can never be too sure on literally anything, so they're good to go. So that's good. Everybody's ready for sleep. And we got another pen ready to go.
Jalapeno Ranch Club sandwich with that juicy Chick-fil-A chicken on a buttermilk ranch bun, jalapeno ranch sauce.
We are
Jalapenos, it's a little ranch.
looking good. Now, to get a sheep, it's not cheap. Or to get a...
The new Chick-fil-A jalapeno ranch
Is that right?
with
To get a
original
sheep?
spicy or grilled filet.
Not sure.
Available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
But I can't think of anything really else we can do right this second. I don't know. You need to get away from the fence. Because I'm in the middle of hauling in more feet for you guys. That should be enough feet hauled over for now. I am gonna go get more water, and so then I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Ready to go, and we still got an hour to go until we can go to sleep. But she's gotta be ready to go tomorrow to give us piglets. I don't see why she couldn't. And why are these gates offset? What? What? It doesn't make any sense. There we go. That's decent at least. We don't have anything in here. We could also put animals in here. And just put stuff on the ground. We could also destroy that and put a barn there. There's a million different things we could do, and that's what makes this game so much fun. Is a piglet gonna be able to fit into that? I don't think so. And that male is ready to go as well. As a matter of fact, I'm making sure we get enough, or at least we get one male and one female. No more eggs from these guys, since we did already collect ours for the day. And there's not much else we can do right now. We literally have 30 minutes to go. So one thing I'm gonna do is just, I don't know why nighttime is set to an hour, but that will help things speed up as well. We have lightning off, we have mouse steering off. We can play multiplayer with this eventually. So, is that close enough where, not quite. Alright, 2 minutes left. 1 minute now. And sleepy time. And it's now the day that I hope to have piglets, or it happened overnight. And I don't see no baby piglets, so like tonight or overnight tonight. But we're just running out of things to do while we're waiting for another chance to make money. But let's do a points update. And I don't know if it's working right because okay, it may take up to 30 minutes to update. So never mind. Because I was gonna say it doesn't like things updating, but I don't know. It's not quite working how I thought it would be. Because I thought I would have been earning more points, but let's do some watch time. But as we head back to Ranch Sim, I think I'm just gonna turn up the speed, or turn down the speed for everything, so that it doesn't take quite so long to get to nighttime. Because we have to go 24 hours now in 30 minutes. So it's not gonna take long at all. But we probably can go around, clean up all the old rubbish. And I see a log. What the heck? There is logs sitting right there. I wish we could use some of these logs, but we can't. This is all junk. Just sitting around. All stuff that needs and should be cleaned up. I don't mind like all the stuff that's up, but all the stuff that's down I want removed on this. So like that. And I'll leave this and this here, but that we don't need. So I'll leave the stump and the picnic table there. And in here I already cleaned up, so that's good. We may have ran those pigs in there for a bit or something. We could go saw more lumber. Bunch of different things we could do, but I'm gonna readjust my chair a bit and get in a better position. Alright, I'm ready to rumble once again and do some work. I suppose we could go fill up our jerry can and stuff. We got the money to. Could always take out a loan, but I don't want to. I got this stuff that we can go hunting as well after filling everything up. So that'll be good. And going hunting will be good. Get more fuel will be good because we're not that far off from empty. And while we're out, we might as well hunt. Just gotta keep an eye on time so that we can get back and hopefully have some baby piglets. It may take longer than I thought, but we're still just running out of things to do with the short little amount of money that we have. So this is my effort to fix that. Is to just get out, do some things, and a whole bunch of stuff that don't really need to do on the normal basis. Well, I take that back. Fuel is one thing you always have to get. Another good thing will be getting like the truck with an animal trailer, or even the ATV with the animal trailer. But do I have the money to get fishing pole? Okay, we're getting our fishing stuff. Cause I think we have enough money to get our fishing stuff. We gotta go up there though. I thought this was the place, but we could earn a quick 300 bucks there if we absolutely needed to. Those also do respawn, so I try and stay away from those. Here's the shack though. Coming in with style. And 100 bucks for you, and then we're gonna buy. How much money do we have? 69. So we'll get that. Now we can go fishing. And we'll get the balanced. We'll just start looking for bubbles. So as you can see, we can pretty much cast. What is that? Okay, I see a mark. Alright, and there. It's really hard to tell though when you have a fish on this far. So we're gonna move up. We are gonna move up indeed. Let's grab this stuff to move up. Right up into here. Whoa. And grab our rod and slunk. This usually doesn't take too long. Let's try and go a little bit more on. Now I went too far. I'm fine with that. No, we can go farther. There. And I miss. How smart of me. There we go. Let's pull this in. And we got a little fish here. A carp. Try and get another one. Reaction will be a big part of how big your aim spot is. That's small little trout. Let's try that spot. Guess not. Let's just keep going here where I know it's working. Can look and see the beautiful mountains. We're out fishing. Oh shoot. That was a slow reaction time. But we can make it work. That's a perch. That will be a nice cast. Come on, there we go. Oh, that was a big one. Okay, so maybe wait, not reaction time. There's a good cast. Come on. Oh, we got it. Oh my. That is a huge trout. Absolutely massive. So we're gonna have to go sell these pretty soon. And I messed up. Alright, let's go sell these. Where do we sell them? I think we can just sell them at, like, Best Burger. I don't think we have to sell them here. So we'll go to Best Burger, and we can, no, not a tree. We can quickly do that mark. Okay, here comes those tight S's that you can very much drift through and hopefully not loop it. And there's a boulder there too. Ooh, nasty. And I always forget that this is a dead end. But of course, here we are at a sell point with hopefully a ton of money. Pork, egg, and wild meat with a 1.8. But only $10 for that big trout. Wow. I don't know if that's quite worth what I thought it was gonna be. But it's something fun we can switch up and do every once in a while. Unless there's a spot where we can sell it better. Because I don't think that should be worth $10. Oh, no. Save it. There we go. Still 3 hours though until we're done, but let's come check on all the chickens. They've got water, they've got an egg there, and they need some food, but we'll collect eggs. I think eggs are even better than, not I think. The eggs are better than fishing, which is kind of sad. We gotta feed them, and we gotta get them the water bucket. So there's food. Let's go get the water bucket quick. Oh no. That's the last of our water. And I for sure don't have the money to buy the stuff to build a well. Which means I gotta sell the cooler that we have and buy another $30 water cooler. Even though we get I think we get like $20 back. So yeah, our water cooler is it has water left. That's cool that you can see that. Let's replace it down, maybe that'll work. Weird, it says it has some left. Who knows? Hopefully we have baby piglets in the morning. And we probably want to work on rebuilding our chicken coop. Probably actually not build this one. Probably build a premium if we're gonna build a new one. Just cause paired with fencing, this one can hold a ton. I am excited though for the launch of a new game, Transport Fever 3. That will be a fun one to play, and I will 100% be playing that on stream. There's like no way I don't. But we can kind of cut this off here, run it around here. So maybe I want to switch that up more. Or yeah, we could put it this end. Yeah, we can make this work, but I do want female. I do want you away from the fence when I go to bed. So let's quick. If I could go to sleep now, I would, because I don't want those piglets spawning outside of what I can do. Of the fence is what I meant, but I had to quick adjust my microphone cord. Save the game. And go to bed. Piglets, piglets, piglets. Over there is where it would be. No. Anywhere from 3 to 5 in-game days. So 3 to 5 anytime. But that is going to do it for this live stream, guys. If you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll see y'all in the next live.
block your number for good.